This is Logan, and with me is Brian.
Fuck you, I was trying to keep a straight face.
And welcome to Ldeiner Cinima. This is Tyler, by the way. But you can call him Brian because...
That's water, I promise.
Yeah, okay, sure. Whatever you say, Brian. Anyway, welcome to Ldeiner Cinima. Today we are going to be looking at Killer Bees. This is a movie that came out.
Yeah, we're not gonna watch a movie called Killer Bees. We're just gonna look at Killer Bees.
Fuck yeah!
How surprising!
And speaking of things that are killer, how surprising!
I
yes,
just said that. Devil face.
Devil face.
Did LCX request this?
Nobody requested this. I literally just came up with this.
I thought you said you found about it on stream.
I found out about it. Somebody. I've mentioned these guys before. Retro Pals. I've mentioned
guys,
them.
yeah.
I've mentioned them on stream before. They're like a huge inspiration of mine, and like they like kind of
talking about like the VCR guys, right?
They're different. I have like found a couple movies through them before as well, and I might get into that maybe at some point in the future. But this is Killer Bees. So they passively mentioned like this one scene that like I now kind of half remember. And I like read the synopsis on IMDb. I thought like, okay, this looks like it could be goofy. And while I was oh god, there's a bee emote that kicks ass.
That'll be good for this stream.
Yeah. You know what, LCX, I don't normally condone spamming, but feel free to spam that bee emote.
Oh, hey guys, just so you know, Ldeiner is streaming. I just got a notification.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah.
Oh, are you in my Discord, or is that through Twitter?
Neither, actually. YouTube notified
Oh,
me.
yeah, right, YouTube.
But I am in the Discord. I just never, like, do anything in there.
That old chestnut, YouTube, that's right.
Dude, like, I'm in, like, 5 or 6 Discord groups, and I just, like, never do anything. What do you even do in Discord? You just talk? Like,
yeah, you can just, like, you know, like, you could have, like, a Discord for, like, I don't know, like a metal, well, probably not like a metal Discord.
I'm in a metal Discord, actually, for, like, new music and shit.
Yeah, like, if you wanted,
again, I never
but, like, if you wanted to, like, post, like, your covers or something like that, you could do that.
That'd be cool. People in my channel wanted one. Do you like respond to people on Discord, or are you like you just like never look at it?
Yeah, no, like LCX on Discord will like just like post like, you know, random videos or images or you know, I mean, you can.
Did you hear that Imgur banned porn? Like the entire reason anybody uses Imgur, they like banned it. I'm getting flashbacks to when OnlyFans was like, hey guys, we don't do sexual content anymore.
Like, okay, then what's
the point of your platform?
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's like if Pornhub was like, actually porn is very immoral and against our Christian values. We just you know, we just upload like, you know,
you can post anything in my chat Discord, yes. Okay, don't invite me in, otherwise you might see an abundance of Donald Trump porn.
I mean, like, there's like a lot of anime shit in LCX's
in like 2017 or 2016 or whatever, like, Donald Trump was one of the highest search terms worldwide in Pornhub. I still think that's fucking hilarious. It's like MIRC, but more organized.
I don't know what MIRC is.
Wait, maybe the analogy is too old. Is LCX like 40 years old?
Yeah, something like that. Like, I think 38. MIRC. Yeah, I don't know what is it MyRC? It might be. That would make sense.
Internet relay chat. Oh,
I know what an IRC is, but I don't know what MIRC is. Oh, no, that's right. She's a 13-year-old anime girl.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we wait a few more minutes for people to funnel in, or should we just start?
Yeah, let's just start.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, wrong thing, not Rompery. Here we go.
Rompery. I still think that's a great name. That's your best one.
You know what? It's funny. I was like on somebody's somebody who was like, oh my, literally they were talking about like, Logan, you are honestly one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. I love Ramen. And I don't want to call the guy out because he like might honestly watch this video, but I was on his YouTube channel. I was like, that's like an actual Logan. You are one of my favorite YouTubers of all time.
It's Levon.
Okay, fine. Yeah, you're gonna call the brother out. Fine.
It was Levon.
I love Ramen. Which I honestly kind of like better than Rompery, but it's kind of too late. I already changed it from Rom Roulette and Requests. Yeah. Or RRR. It's kind of too late to change it again.
Logan definitely is one of the YouTubers of all time, for sure.
Come on, that's obvious. Okay, but like... Come on. You didn't need to call that brother out, man. I'm his favorite YouTuber. Now, you know...
Now he hates us. As we're making fun of him.
Yeah, what the fuck? Anyway. I don't know, I still think that's funny. Anyway, let's watch Killer Bees.
It's okay, he's fine.
It's okay. It's like that one thing, remember? Like,
yeah.
Like, she's fine.
I can't hear any audio.
Shit, I can't either. Why not? Oh, is it? Computer maybe is on mute.
Oh, yeah, you just gotta turn it up.
Yeah, I think the computer was just on low volume. Killer Bees! By the way, feel free to make as many bee puns. This goes for chat, and this goes for Tyler, and this goes for me. Make as many bee puns as you possibly can.
The movie Killer Bees. Be afraid. Be very afraid. I still can't hear.
Yeah, this is like really quiet on my end.
Is there any way to make it louder? Do you have a speaker volume, or is it just computer volume?
It's just that, I can...
I think that's just going to make it louder on stream.
Yeah,
right?
but, like, I need to do that, too. That might be too loud, actually.
Nintendo Volts says, sup, LD Pro Streams.
Fuck yeah. Vintendo's here.
Nintendo. LD Pro Streams.
Fuck yeah. Anyway. I just, turned that on so that it doesn't, like, go to sleep.
Yeah.
While we're doing this.
Next performance starts in June.
I wonder if we can turn on captions.
Yeah, but then they would see it.
Yeah, well.
Hey,
They fine.
hey, mister, you don't want to go in there.
You don't want to go in there.
It'll be funny, especially when, like, the captions fuck up. Because they will.
That's Van Halen property. Do you hear when everybody was getting pissed at Mammoth Van Halen for using his dad's name? And it's like, dude,
I'm
that's
kind of
just
pissed.
my name. Like, Mammoth, stop using your dad's last name to get people to listen to your album.
I was pissed. Okay,
Mammoth
but, like,
was all
I was
like,
pissed
dude, this
because
is
they
my
were
name.
using Mammoth, which is sort of, like, meant to invoke Van Halen.
Yeah, I guess. Wolfgang was like, dude, I'm gonna just, like, change my last name. I'm gonna change it to Led Zeppelin.
Wolfgang Led Zeppelin.
Actually, one of the guys that plays in the local band Ashes to Vanity, really cool dude. His name is Rebel. His stage name is
Oh,
Rebel.
you can't
Rebel
fuck.
Led Zeppelin. Can't hear any audio. Yeah, well, we already turned it up a lot. Just, like, crank it. See if that helps on their end. I said crank it. You turned it up like one dial. They probably can't hear anything.
Well,
so
it's
I would just max it out.
No, because then it's gonna be like...
It's not peaking. It's not even close.
Yeah, but it might, like, when something actually happens.
Well, something's happening. There's bees killing a man who's bald. Probably because he's bald. That's louder. Okay, but is it better?
If we play loud, people might think we're good. Everybody ready?
Better, but still not very audible. See, I was right. You should.
All right, whatever.
That's as loud as we can make it, though.
Yeah.
We'll just have to deal with it.
Fuck you.
Well, actually, it says there's an audio mixer for another desktop audio.
Yeah, I don't think that...
Does that do anything?
No, it doesn't. I don't actually remember what that's for.
Well, I like the violin screeching soundtrack. Very original. Definitely wasn't used in any movies.
Yeah, yeah, we have no idea who Hitchcock is.
Who's Bitchcock? Logan, don't call me that. Retro Turburian. What the fuck is this movie? LOL?
This is Killer Bees. It's good.
About bees. It's about
music.
Bees. I always love bees. Bees are my favorite species of bug. Are they bugs?
They're insects.
Oh yeah.
I think.
I haven't been in college for a few years.
Yeah,
so.
I'm not a fucking.
Jilly D. Good evening, everybody.
Hey, Jilly. Jilly is. See, that's what I like about these That's what I like about these cinema streams is we get people that we don't always get.
Audio? I never listen to movie nor game audio in these streams.
Audio? What the fuck is audio?
Audio mixing.
Sound mixing.
Actually, the sound mixing ain't too bad in this movie yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think
Van Bolen. That's like the fucking like horrible Van Halen cover band.
Yeah, Van Bolen. That's like rap Van Halen.
Van Balen.
That reminds me of there's like a clip from like Family Feud in the 90s. It was like, name a famous country singer. Van Walen.
Ooh, this has Kate Jackson. And who's Kate Jackson? Do we know who Kate Jackson is?
You're just here for the cheesy acting and unintentionally funny dialogue, unintentionally funny deaths. I mean, well, you kind of need
Kate
audio.
Jackson was in Charlie's Angels, like the original, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I figured that was like kind of the big name because it literally mentions it right in the title of the video.
Yeah.
Kate Jackson and Gloria Swanson, whoever that is.
Run head on into a cattle truck. What happened? We ate barbecued beef for 3 days. We're all hung over for the next 2 weeks.
This is how people talk at work.
Very funny story, Mark.
Brian, excuse you. RDL's name is Brian.
Your what?
RDL's name is Brian.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I can just call
Sexy.
everybody Brian. Nintendo's right though, the movie audio is much lower than your voices. Yeah, we can't really hear it either, it's very low.
Yeah.
And honestly, I have a very booming voice, so even if it was loud, I'd probably still overpower it. I'm just that powerful, man.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you can only...
You can only do so much to subdue the glory of my voice, LCX.
Mr. Van Bolen.
Logan, on the other hand, we can drown him out. He's not loud at all.
We ain't seen you.
Fuck you.
Been a long time. 4 years. Yeah. We have a couple cups of coffee. Sure thing. Coming right up.
Coming right up. I love the way he says that with like such enthusiasm. I've never seen any waiter talk with that much enthusiasm.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
most waiters are just like, look, I'm getting paid. Look, I'm getting paid like fuck and all without tips. LCX, did they tip
Tonight I'm getting paid two things, Jack and shit.
a Jack Left Town?
It's not that way, Tori.
It's fine, no one
takes these movies seriously. Yeah,
Hey,
that's the-
excuse you. Killer Bees is my favorite movie of
Yeah,
all
it's-
time.
it's-
It has a profound effect on me as a person.
Exactly.
And,
It really is. You know, it has a crystal quality to it.
yeah, the infamous line "It's being time" happens at about an hour into the movie, and it's a legendary moment.
I hope that's a line in the movie somewhere, and I hope it's exactly where you said it was.
I know, Tori. Look, you think you're gonna...
Are we,
Tipping is
man?
optional in restaurants. Where does LCX live?
Philippines.
Oh yeah, like in pretty much in every other country. It's
Yeah.
not like that. It's really just the U.S. and like one other
Yeah,
place.
exactly. Like everywhere else is just like, hey, let's actually pay our employees.
Yeah, literally here, like I've seen their. It's optional, but you'll look like a jerk for not doing it.
Yeah, same. Well, I
fair.
mean, like,
But you probably don't have to tip as much as we do. We tip 20% minimum.
yeah, because they get like paid like $2 or so otherwise. It's like $2 an hour.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is like I saw the checks of people when I worked at the Anvil Grill. They got paid $1.25 an hour.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Mr. Tucker, did you notice anything unusual?
And the thing you got to understand is that a lot of those people, they're there for like 14 hours. So,
Yeah.
and it's not like consistently busy that entire time. So like for 5 or 6 hours of their shift, they might get like a few tables, and then just like a few hours.
Like
of
when
busy
I went to
work.
France, it was like
Not after it took me 3 months to get you this far.
Yeah, I know the 20% stuff. Well, it didn't used to be like that. Even in our lifetime, it used to be 15%. But like, it's just because inflation, things get more expensive, and tips. Have to go
like
up.
okay, like when I went to France, it was basically like you only tipped if like they went above and beyond, had exceptional service.
We have
Tipping was
worse
not like
things here. Yeah, you live in the Philippines, man.
yeah, well,
I used to work with somebody who lived in the Philippines, and she said like she would talk about like American pop artists as if they were gods. I'm like, I can't.
else I brought up like Filipino music, and like he was basically saying like pop music in the Philippines is either just aping Korean pop, like K-pop, or American pop.
Yeah.
And they don't really have like their own like unique sound necessarily.
Bike repair shops don't pay their employees at all. Yeah, they don't here either.
Yeah.
The employees rely on getting tips from successful repair jobs. I don't even think they get that here. Like, if you work in a bike repair shop, you're probably just like the son of somebody who owns it.
Yeah. Oh, that's inaccurate? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know much about Filipino culture. I just know,
neither.
like, because my coworker would talk about it sometimes.
Getting
She
jilly
would
with
say,
it,
like,
fuck
it was
yeah.
always, like, a big deal.
Almost everything around
We do have unique sounding music, it's just not very common.
Oh, okay.
I guess it was always, like, a big deal when an American artist would produce something, like when Madonna would come out with an album or something.
Yeah, like
around and get it out.
Like, it doesn't really matter here in the U.S., but I guess it did there.
well, I mean, like, our music is, like, pretty popular just, like, worldwide. Like, if you go to
Yeah.
Japan,
What are
like,
you doing here?
you know,
This is still...
they listen to, like, you know, the Beatles and
We didn't know
shit
that.
like that. Just
They
They
do,
were big,
yeah.
like, there, just like they are here in the UK and shit.
Who's that?
People prefer the K-pop sounds in American knockoff
You
music.
cleared
Yeah.
it with Madame. I didn't clear it with anybody.
I've tried to get into K-pop. It's really just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, I mean, well,
It's-
pop in general, especially modern pop, really isn't my cup of tea anyway, and
I can
K-pop kind of
appreciate
just seems
some
like that
modern
on steroids. Like, K-pop, from what I've heard, is just kind of like too... Like, you know, we have, like, sugary, overproduced pop,
Yeah.
and then most K-pop I've heard is just like that on steroids, and it's just like, it's too diabetic, you know?
Yeah, I kind of hear you. Like, I like dark music, and stuff that's too happy tends to just irritate me. K-pop, a lot of it sounds very happy, which isn't bad, but we have P-pop.
P-pop. Sorry.
PPP. LCX said PP. PP operation.
Yeah. minus.
Who are you?
Jolly Bee.
May I ask what you're doing here?
I guess that's like a fast food place they have that's kind of a McDonald's knockoff.
Yeah, but it said B.
Yeah.
It's an impulse.
P-P-op is basically Filipino K-P-op. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
P.
I've always felt that your departure was rather impulsive.
Edward.
What about
I'm
B-pop?
Victoria Wells, Mr. Dunbar. I've been looking forward to meeting.
It has with
I
the
wanna hold your hand. Is that B-pop?
no, like
That song fucking sucks. I don't understand why anyone likes that song.
I mean,
I suppose we should find a place.
I think most
Yes, that sounds.
Pinoy pop.
Pinoy pop. I don't even know.
Me hoy me noy.
You should need anything, Miss Wells. I'm sure Edward.
I'm sorry, I've offended your entire culture.
Yeah.
Mappa.
Actually,
The light just went off.
Oh yeah, because
Is that
Alexa.
gonna be bad for the?
He'll be going to tell Madame about you.
Alexa, turn on desk lamp.
It's your grandmother.
We'll be meeting her.
How
Yeah.
the fuck did it even hear you? My Alexa ignores me half the time.
Well, that's your problem.
Literally, I'm like, I say the name and I'm like, turn the lights on, and it doesn't hear me, and then I have to like scream at it to get it to work.
That's your problem. Is modern American pop music popular in other countries? I think, yeah. Doesn't really do boy-girl groups anymore. Like, yeah, I mean, like, the last, like, boy group was, Korean.
One Direction.
No, I was gonna say BTS.
Oh, you meant like, I thought you meant just from us. Like more.
Well, I mean,
from
One
us, it's
Direction
BTS.
even was British, so. But yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right, they were.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, like, American pop. I mean, like, like Taylor Swift, I think, is like one of the most well-paid pop artists of all time. Popular pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
Just been speaking of you.
Grandmother, permit me to introduce Victoria Wells.
What is this movie going on about? They're like, I'd like to introduce you to Victoria Wells, and they're like all rich and shit. I thought this movie was about killer bees. What the fuck is happening?
Hey,
Lived all over the world.
be patient.
France and Germany.
My father was.
We could have just watched the B movie. But no, we had to be,
You like jazz?
In 10 minutes.
It's weird the things the internet grasps to for memes. The B movie was not like an obvious pick.
I mean, I don't know, like,
I would have
Shrek was
gone
like
for like,
My boy.
what was that movie that Will Smith was in? That's like
Shark Tale.
Yeah, I would have done that one instead of B movie
Oh,
if
I
I
mean,
was
like-
like the meme creator.
I don't know, like,
Understand? Oh,
This definitely looks like a B movie.
yes.
See, I'm laughing like the guy in the diner. This is more of like a D movie or F minus. That's an A plus joke.
This movie gets a G minus. See me after class.
Dudum.
Yes.
Yes,
Thank you,
Jilly
Jilly. Thank you, Jilly.
B. You need to change your name to Jilly B just for this stream.
Yes, please, do it. LBX.
Retro TB or
dinner has already been laid.
I don't know if we can do anything with Nintendo Vaults.
Hey, Karumi's here.
Karumi, aka...
Karumi, aka Fubiki.
Oh, or Karubi. That could work.
Karubi.
It would come 65 minutes.
Karumi is going to be streaming soon. Okay, if he's on, we'll raid.
Sometime. Yeah. That would be.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
Me too, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
There was an accident.
There was an accident. Yeah, it was called...
Just some fool salesman who picked
What?
Van Hollen to get himself killed in.
Reach your brother and his.
I'm sorry, what? Some fool salesman. Are we talking about that guy in the beginning who got
Yeah.
swarmed by bees? The, like, bald guy? You're telling me that was a salesman? The fuck is he selling? Hair gel? This is what happens if you don't use our hair gel.
Was that the accident? Yes. Crash. And then
What? I can do it. I can make fun of bald people.
Okay, but like, you know, he who lives in a glass house and all that.
primarily confounded though.
No, it's because I'm bald that I can make fun of bald people.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing. If you're retarded, you can call people
There's also
retarded.
BLCX.
Blah, 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 rich people having dinner or something. Yeah, like, what is this? Where's the bees?
Yeah.
I was promised bees. Why are all these horrible movies, like, 100 minutes long and, like, 70 of those minutes are just,
Exactly.
like, people
It's like the,
talking in a room?
It's like in the unreleased video we did for Gandosaurus Rex.
Oh, yeah. Like, the Gandosaurus Rex was in, like, 3 minutes of that movie.
Yeah.
Where are they having dinner? Where's the food? Maybe it wasn't in the budget. It wasn't in the budget.
It was,
Van Bowling specialty. Van Bowling.
My father bought his cuttings from the Cape Providence, South Africa.
Dude, our bass player's last name is
But he
Van
was never
Valkenburg.
satisfied.
Isn't that so badass?
that is so fucking pretentious.
It's his real name, though.
It's like, you know, if you had like a guitarist who was called Messiah or something.
Hey, he was a singer.
Oh, whatever. Like anybody here actually
That's why
cares.
Nagi's ass is red. She kept on getting stringed.
Don't
What?
read Karumi's comments.
And
I learned that the hard way.
You got the stream banned or something for reading them.
No, I didn't. But like Karumi just never fucking makes sense.
Yes, of course. Our best wishes, your fiancé.
This scene is still
Karumi's,
going.
exactly.
This scene is still going. Dude, like, how long has this been going on?
Strangely sweet.
I feel like they've been in this room having dinner for like 20 minutes.
Hey Tyler, you know what kicks ass?
A bunch of rich people having dinner in a room, apparently.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
director thought so.
Miss Wells,
You know what's
Oh, wait, there
so-
might be a bee. She's swatting something in the air. There might be a
would want
bee.
it to be hard. You're
Friday is Super something Ranger like Mega Man. Super Alloy Ranger. You've got like a giant
don't-
heart there.
I can't move that. It's a fucking thing that's...
That's annoying.
It's really annoying, yeah.
In the vineyard. They
Nagi is rich.
came here with all of us.
Nogby.
From
Nagi.
they understand the great.
Actually, so we were, what, is that, was Nagi from Hayote the combat butler?
Where
don't know.
living things move.
We were, like, trying to figure that out earlier, and I was like, no, I think those are two totally separate references. But maybe not.
Yep.
Yep, okay.
Come true.
I couldn't believe that was an actual show, and then I looked it up, and I'm like, this has got to be like an intense prank. They like,
Hey,
they,
you
like,
know, it's
forged a
always
Google
whenever there's like
page.
a murder mystery, it's always the butler that does it. So I mean, it makes sense that there's a combat butler.
Oh, what was that fucking show where it was like a little kid and a butler, Black Butler or something like that? I
What,
think
The
it might have-
Shining?
No, I think it might have literally been called Black Butler.
Are you sure it wasn't just The Shining?
Butler Black.
These are ordinary.
Edward, you must.
You must be tough.
Yeah, it is called Black Butler.
That kicks
I
ass.
forgot that show existed until
How
2
long did it
seconds ago.
last?
3 seasons.
3 seasons?
The butler isn't black though. He's Asian. At least I assume so. I think everybody in anime is supposed to be Asian, even though they look white.
That kicks ass.
Yes,
I mean, like, there's only...
tomorrow.
I mean, like, you know, there's only, like, so many races in Japan. It's like...
Kurumi
so-
just says LOL. You have nothing to say.
Yes.
You wanted it.
To be fair, I've never seen Black Butler, but I've heard it's very homoerotic.
Cry, Court.
So you would like it then?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I know they're impossible.
Almost as homoerotic as this movie, probably.
Some kind of a monster.
I
mean,
know
it
that's
is
a
a-
woman.
Monster, am
Allegedly.
I? Am I?
I don't know. Does anything interesting happen to you during the full moon?
Did they really just make a werewolf joke?
Well, there's a full moon tonight. Why don't you stick around and find
Black Butler is a comfort anime for me.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot.
Boku no Pico is a comfort anime for me.
Yeah, and no strangers, remember?
Well, that's when they're going to have to change.
Keep talking about anime. LCX will like it.
Your entire chat is just anime.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know how this happened, guys. I just like somehow. I think it's just because like I got like half my connections through LCX, and he's really into anime.
Show me what you want them.
No.
Oh no.
Are we like 30 seconds behind? Because I feel like I said that like 30 seconds ago.
No, go away, go away.
I hope the latency's not too bad. That was a problem on Ganja.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I mean, like usually we're like about like 15 or 30 seconds behind.
15's fine. 30's a little bit extreme.
Maybe, I don't know.
I am ancient.
I am ancient. Dragon Ball Evolution or Voltes V Legacy. Dragon Ball Evolution cannot be your comfort.
We always thought to go back home, but then came the war. And later, prohibition and depression and another war.
Prohibition, depression.
Somewhere.
Oh no,
Just
it
sounds
sounds
like my life.
wrong if it's not me saying, look, LCX, you've like stolen everything from my channel. I get to steal, oh no, okay? Oh no! Wolfpack was trying to do an impression of you on his Twitch stream, and it's,
Only
if you
saw
think...
that Voltes transformation scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Dragon Ball Evolution is like proper terrible. I saw that when I was a kid, and I was like shocked at how bad it was. Like as
Tyler-
a kid, I liked
Tyler was
everything.
telling me, like-
Dude, this is the perfect segue. As a kid, I liked
Yeah.
everything. In fact, one of my favorite movies was Troll 2.
No, he was literally like with
I
his
was
one
just
friend.
saying.
Yeah.
No more about
He was like talking about how he, unironically as a kid,
I did.
unironically as a kid,
I thought it was a good movie.
yeah,
I didn't.
he
it
would be
wasn't
like,
ironic.
his friend would be like, hey, you know, let's watch like Nightmare on Elm Street or something. Like, I got something even better.
I always wanted to watch Troll 2, and my buddy was always like, "No, we're not watching that stupid movie again." I'm like, "It's not stupid. It's scary, man."
Yeah. It's scary, man, when they're just like, you know,
Yeah, so anyway, I had terrible taste as a kid, and
Yeah.
even I as a kid hated Dragon Ball Evolution, man.
Time has come.
I liked Mike Myers' Cat in the Hat, so I'm not like too...
That movie is creepy now, though.
Yeah, like if you look at it with an adult brain, like food fight.
Edward
Over your name.
will come back home.
Yeah, I mean food. I don't think anybody could unironically like food fight. Food fight.
Is Kurumi talking about the movie Your Name, or
Edward,
I don't know what I don't know what Your Name is.
the movie?
Is it a movie?
Yeah, it's like an
Okay.
anime movie.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, he's saying food fight over your name. Yeah.
Yes, I agree with
I
that.
think I saw it once. That's the one where they like
It's
they
a movie.
swap bodies or something, right? I think so. I think I saw that like years ago. I remember liking it. I don't remember loving it.
Good idea.
I mean, it's not as good as Food Fight, obviously. so-
Apparently, yeah.
It's also new to me. I find it fascinating.
It is fascinating.
It is fascinating.
Interested in learning more about us, Miss Wells.
I love this guy's
I've
voice.
lived in so many places.
This is probably like the one that we've talked over the most, just because we can't really hear it.
Yeah.
And I take it you want.
I don't even know what's happening anymore. Is that a monk? What?
Must be nice adapting so readily.
Maybe that's a B.
Well, my father was the best
Maybe. It's
navigator
a
the
bee in
Air Force
human
ever
form.
had. He taught me how to maneuver in strange places.
And then,
what signs to watch out for.
Really?
As far as anime movies go, I'm actually like not very knowledgeable. There's a lot of them that are on my list. Like I haven't seen.
Oh
any
yeah, that's
of
right.
The,
Oh yeah, that's right. Food Fight had a $65 million budget.
Oh,
I
that's
forgot about
crazy.
that. Yeah, I knew it was expensive. I didn't know it was $65 million.
A lady that's very sure of herself.
but yeah, I've been seeing
I'm very
Perfect
sure that-
Blue a lot on like streaming platforms.
It's
I need to watch
equal
that
to an
someday.
African GDP.
Oh my god.
That sounds about right.
it's equal to an African. You could buy an African with that money.
Bad.
What? Slavery's legal there.
You find it different?
Yes, it is.
Okay, but like,
How do you do it?
you know, we're all thinking it. You didn't need to say it.
I can keep a family secret. Does it have anything to do with your grandfather's South African vine cutting?
Actually, it has more
Country
to do with
GDP.
the
Yes,
family
yes,
tree.
thank you. Thank you.
The bees.
Karumi's a good boy.
Oh, well, then the bees must...
The bees. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yes, but more important, they
Is this a
collect the honey.
VHS rip?
I think it
maybe?
actually is. I think it is actually a VHS rip, because I don't think this has ever actually, like, been
Makes it
in
commercially released. I think this might be, like, an off-air recording, maybe?
very
Gotcha.
delicate.
Yeah, then maybe.
Yeah.
Still
I
no
think
bees.
your father has a right.
I know.
Yeah, still no bees, exactly.
There was bees in the first 2 minutes of the movie, and now we'll see bees again all the way over here, and that'll be
And
it.
then,
This
Hey.
movie has only been going on for 28 minutes.
if Miss
How
Wells
is that
forgives us,
possible?
I think we should
Be
discuss a little bit.
patient.
Dude, I feel like we've been watching this movie for an hour.
GDB.
This is like Voltes Legacy. It's like the Shags.
What kind of business did you have to discuss? The only
It's like the
business
Shags
I-
of movies.
You know what? I
You
was
sign
like,
on to hear music, but you only hear it for about 2 minutes of the album.
you know what? Like we were talking about like maybe like listening to the Shags or something. I think the Shags might now actually be too mainstream.
Oh, you think?
I think so, because like every like quirky hipster is just like, oh, the Shags, I love the Shags. Like they mentioned it in the movie Coda, which won like Best Picture, so now I think everybody knows about the Shags.
First episode you see the super robots. Next 8 episodes you get filler flashbacks. That
Yeah, that
sucks.
sounds about right.
That's like Bleach on steroids. Bleach has so much filler. I had to stop watching the show because there's so much filler and it pisses me off. I do not like filler.
I'm trying to think of like
Then the next 2 episodes are slightly extended scenes from episode 1. Fairy Tale's filler seasons were like horrible. That's like one of the few shonen anime like I've watched the whole way through, and those filler seasons were bad, man. They were bad.
Little bees. Oh, you're sure. Now come. Yeah. You.
It's bees. It's the bees. Are they even real? There's like one moving. They're all fake except for like one.
you gotta kill the right bee. All the other ones are just holograms.
So do you think that like the bees flying around is real bees? Or do you think it's just an effect that they put over?
There you are.
Mankind was not meant to ask such questions.
Go home.
Because I know it was real bees in Candyman that they used, and like the actor
Not yet
Tony
killer
Todd,
bees.
He got stung like hundreds of times. They used real bees in Candyman.
Oh, you like me? Well, I like you. I love you. Yeah. Yeah. Go bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I like it when actors
Have you
get
ever known
hurt
your
in horror
bees to
movies.
swarm anyone this has been over?
I like it when.
Right?
What
Kill
the
the queen.
fuck? What?
Omnivorous, Mr. Jeffrey.
Kind of true, right? Kill the queen.
The rest
don't know what to do. Yeah, true enough.
Yeah, I don't know. Movies just always end out better when the actors get hurt and injured.
Well, I've always heard they prefer flowers.
Fucking psychopath. I kind of like it when people get hurt on movies. You know, when Brandon Lee got shot, that was just like a
I mean,
national holiday for me.
Objectively, that movie would have been far worse if he didn't die on set.
Remember to ring up your superior. To
Tyler, you're a fucking psycho.
efficiency. The bees stay
Lee
with us.
DiCaprio and Django. Did he get hurt on set?
Did he? I don't know.
I don't know about that.
But, I mean, like,
It wouldn't surprise me.
That wouldn't
Quentin
surprise me,
Tarantino is
yeah.
one of those directors.
yeah, he is.
Like, there's that story I love about the.
I mean,
Evil
there's
Dead
also,
movie,
like,
the
obviously,
first
like,
one.
Alec Baldwin accidentally shooting that guy in that one movie. That
Yeah.
happened a couple years ago.
So,
He broke the glass bottle.
Oh, and he hurt his hand or
Yeah. Okay,
Gotcha.
yeah. Like I've always seen people do that, like smashing like a glass bottle in like Jewish weddings.
Oh yeah.
And I always thought like that could go so horribly wrong.
No, the best one is Texas Chainsaw because like that's a real chainsaw that Leatherface is
It was an
wielding.
accident, but he kept going. I mean, yeah, Leonardo
He could have killed the
DiCaprio
entire
is like
cast.
one of those that like would just keep going.
Oh yeah, he's a true professional.
He's a trooper, man.
That's the thing is like Leonardo DiCaprio is often like put down. They're like, oh, he's just a ladies' man, you know, like he's just hot. Like no, dude, Leonardo DiCaprio is like a ridiculously good actor.
He looks like a fucking douchebag now, though. Have you seen him with like that long ass beard?
Yeah, but he's been like snubbed awards for years because he has that reputation of just like the hot guy. But
I
like,
mean,
he's
like,
been in so many.
Yeah,
movies
like he
where
was in Wolf of
deserved
Wall
awards.
Street too. Like,
I know.
It is for you if that's what you want, but it's not for me.
Leonardo DiCaprio is great. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean,
But can he do backflips?
Remember the
Probably.
kid?
probably. Yeah.
I mean, he's buff enough.
Visit me from the
Yeah,
past.
it wouldn't surprise me if he
Who's
does
the
his own
other
stunts.
guy? Who's the other guy that has like just like a hot guy persona in Hollywood? He was in like Magic
Knocked
Mike.
me over. Didn't mean to hurt me.
I don't know. I haven't seen Magic Mike. I'm not one of those people.
I don't know. I've heard Magic
I'm
Mike
kidding.
is like a legitimately good movie. Though.
I've heard that too. I need to watch it. I mean, like, same thing with like Brokeback Mountain. I've never seen that, but I've heard it's really good.
That one is really good. Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
Channing Tatum. That's who I was thinking
Oh.
of. But can he do backflips? That's a Tom Cruise reference.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Channing Tatum is like Leonardo DiCaprio without talent. He's literally just like a hot guy, but he's never like in anything good.
Tom Cruise, I guess, honestly, is kind of like that. I mean, like, he's objectively like a really good like he does like his own stunts and shit, I think.
I wouldn't say he's a good actor per se, but yeah, he does his own stunts.
Like Mission Impossible, he does his own stunts.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, he's good at that. He should be a front man.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is one of those guys. I think he just became an actor because he's hot.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, but like also like nobody was looking for sex appeal in Rain Man, so I mean
That's fair. That's fair. He's been in good roles, but like
Yeah.
when I think Tom Cruise, I'm just thinking of like Mission Impossible. He's like the James Bond guy who isn't James Bond.
when I think of like actors who I've said this before, Tom Hanks I don't know is a particularly good actor.
But he picks good projects.
He picks really good projects. Like I don't really like Forrest Gump, but I mean objectively that worked out for him. It won Best Picture. Castaway, good project.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Toy Story.
Make a woman's life sound awfully hard and
Honestly, half the battle is just like the writing team needs to do a
Yeah.
good job, and then you got to choose a good
Exactly.
director.
And then there are so many good actors that have picked bad movies. So I mean, you know, there's the other thing.
That's the thing I love about Nicolas Cage, though, is that like he doesn't pick projects if they're good or bad. He picks them based on, am I interested in it?
Am I interested in this, and can I be Nicolas Cage in it?
Yeah.
Can I like have some sort of over the top performance? Is Nicolas Cage in this movie? He's in every movie, so probably he made a cameo here.
Like Willy's Wonderland is like one of my favorite movies of recent years, and he doesn't say a single word in that movie, but it's still somehow one of the most Nicolas Cage
I mean,
movies.
yeah,
ever.
exactly. He just like carries the movie with just like
He does though. Like the entire movie is just him fighting animatronics to death. Beware, no trespass, no trespassing over Van Bowler.
beware.
Yeah, that's what he said. Beware.
Yeah.
please, Edward, let's go for a walk.
Madame, I...
Go along, my dear. We will.
Why do old ladies in movies always have that weird bandana on their head? Like, what is that?
I don't know.
for?
Maybe that was like a thing in the 70s.
I've heard from people that like you get sunburned easier as an old person, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, that would make sense. Well, yeah, that would make sense because like your skin is more brittle.
Why didn't you say
That's the only thing that I fear being bald now is I've heard you can get sunburned real easy on the like top of your
You
head,
better think.
which sounds horrible.
Your grandmother
Like, having
never
it
expected-
peel and shit.
Look, forget her, please.
Okay, I
Doesn't
can,
sound
but
fun.
You? She really gets to you, doesn't she?
She raised me.
Is this movie like ever gonna get away from these rich people? Like, or is it just the rich people talking the whole
Hey,
time?
hey, you know what? Rich people talking.
Not like that.
I was promised insanity. This has not been insanity. yet.
I mean,
But it is also only 40 minutes in. It's still got almost an hour left.
Yeah.
It's duty, Tori.
Well, yeah, like another like
What
40
she taught us.
or so minutes.
Things
So,
she doesn't
give or
see
take,
is
like
that-
33
What?
minutes.
My duty's with you now. I mean, you're my family.
We're like already like almost halfway through, and we've
Oh, look
seen
at that
like
guy. He's not even
only a
climbing
couple
the fucking-
bees.
She'll understand.
That dude was like climbing that pole. Like
I think I need to vet these movies better.
that dude was climbing a pole like Mulan style. What a badass.
More like killer boredom, exactly.
Nobody should have to choose like that.
Forget it. That's their way. When I was little, it seemed like
Oh, there's the killer bees. Boom. I mean, like, whoever made this movie had to have known that having killer bees is a bad idea as, like, a horror villain.
I mean, like, it worked for, well, ironically, Nicolas Cage.
I'll do what I can, okay?
Not the bees! No, but that was just one scene of that movie. They weren't the villain of the movie. Although you would think they were, but that's
I mean, like, no, like, they've had, like, movies of, like, you know, like...
There was a villain bee in the Bee Movie.
Well, yeah, but, like, I don't know, like, bees, like, you could, like... If there was, like, a huge infestation of bees and, like, you had to, like, run away from them, like, you could make that sort of, like, a survival thing. Like, if you get stung enough, that could kill you. And
Yeah.
it would be, like, very painful as a result.
Just ask for the state police.
He dead.
They'll send an emergency
Yeah.
vehicle.
He's fine.
What happened?
He'll be
Oh,
fine.
I'm in fact. Yes, operator, could you get me the state police, please? It's an emergency.
Operator. This is 1974. There were no operators,
Hello,
right?
this is Victoria.
Oh, no, wait, no. There were for, like,
From
payphones,
Tucker's
I
Cafe
think.
in Van Bolen. Yes, there's been an accident. We need an ambulance. Helmet. Edward's down the road. He needs help.
You and that one guy should have a hair off. Who has less hair?
Sorry, there's been a mistake.
Bees generally have a poison element in RPGs. You could run with that. Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
true. Yeah,
There hasn't been a mistake.
that's true. Like the
I was thinking
Like
about
the,
like
um,
Beevil or Weevil or whatever. From
Beevil?
Pokemon. There's like a bee Pokemon.
Of fucking course there is.
One sting, you have seconds to live.
Hmm.
That sounds fun. Point me towards that.
Yeah. What RPG is that?
Well, I don't.
Am I crazy? Is there not a Pokemon called Beevil?
I don't know. Probably. There's a Pokemon called fucking everything.
There's a city in Texas called Beevil.
Beevil, Texas.
Oh, it's Beedrill. It's Beedrill.
Oh, Beedrill,
Not
okay.
Beevil, it's Beedrill. Weevil is the Pokemon I was thinking of, but Beedrill is the...
Police matter.
Sounds like Benadryl.
Nah, I meant in a movie you could... Well, I know, but we're just being assholes.
Yeah.
You want to destroy us?
Evolves
There's
from
something you can do for him.
Kakuna,
There's something you can give him.
and then does it evolve? It evolves into Beedrillite. Cool.
He was working on the pole.
Logan, tell them how much you hate Pokemon.
I've tried to get into Pokemon. I've
The bees.
mentioned this on stream before. I've tried to get into Pokemon, and really the big thing is just like,
Logan, tell them how much you hate the first Rainbow album.
fuck the first Rainbow album, and it's like proggy Renaissance bullshit. Anyway, no, like Pokemon is just like, hey, let's collect shit. We're not gonna have any sort of like meaningful plot or anything. Like that's kind of a thing. Is like I need like an interesting, motivating story, and Pokemon is just like, hey, let's collect shit and make it a fad.
He's frightened.
Aren't like some of your favorite games like Metroid?
Well, I mean, Metroid does have a plot, especially like Metroid Fusion.
Just leave it alone.
I mean, it's bare bones in the early games.
I mean, it's more of a plot than go from left to right, save the princess, fight Bowser.
That's true. You like Mario too.
Yeah, like it's a...
Still on the family.
Actually, Mario's pretty dark. All of the blocks are apparently like toads that you're just murdering.
Hey, you know what? LCX has been going on this huge tirade recently about how much she absolutely fucking hates the early Castlevania games.
I know. He was saying that on when we were doing our Castlevania stream.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Samus has plot, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, very, very two big bountiful plot lines.
Apparently got cut off. Something about an accident.
Yes, a lineman for the phone company fell.
A lineman for the phone company was killed by the bees. The most important victim of the movie so far.
How will we ever
ever
find
be
another
covered?
phone operator?
How will we ever be covered from this?
What happened?
Fuck you, Tyler. That's awful. That's awful even for you.
No. He was working on a Polish.
Go to your room, Tyler.
Why? Roger was an old hand. He was old for 10 years. What? 10
Yeah,
years?
you need to make the Castlevania videos.
He just yelled at me.
Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
More of those Castlevania videos.
Yeah.
No, my girlfriend, Victoria and I.
By the way, what's your name?
I'm so sore. Work tomorrow is gonna suck.
Castlevania for the GBA.
I'm gonna be limping around like, my leg hurts.
Yeah, you're just gonna like no-show my joke? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be the mayor and the city attorney.
LCX actually did something kind of fun. It was just like, he found like this copy pasta like
Like an examination of your own.
thing on Reddit of like this totally pretentious fucking Castlevania fan. Like,
That's a matter of...
you know, you actually need to adapt to it. You know, it's like this fucking American Psycho like rant. Like that's the first thing I thought of was like
Take care of that.
Bateman like reviewing like Huey Lewis in the News.
Oh, it's funny. Tyler, how do you like Castlevania 1? Was it a masterpiece? I haven't played it since the stream, so I never beat it. But I would say, like, it was mind-blowing for the time. Nowadays, it's pretty outdated. I wouldn't say necessarily because of the restrictive controls. There are games that do restrictive controls and it helps out, like tank controls. Although, like, I understand at the time those were considered like state-of-the-art, so you could like move from screen to screen without stopping. So like at the time, tank controls weren't really considered restrictive. They were considered like the opposite actually. But I think that unintentionally it works in those games' favors. That said, in Castlevania's specific example, I would say that it's outdated for that reason also. Because in the later Castlevania games that you can play, the movement is much more open and it
Yeah,
makes it
I
more
would
fun.
say, I kind of agree with everything Tyler said. Like, I like original Castlevania, but I acknowledge that it's flawed. It's restrictive, jump at the wrong time, take 80%
Well, yeah, but it was
damage
also
from, like,
created
3.
in the arcade era. Like, all those
Yeah.
games were made to be bullshit, you know?
Oh, if you want to play bullshit Castlevania, play Haunted Castle. Have you ever?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Have you ever heard of
yeah.
that?
Oh, yeah.
They basically just turned Castlevania into Ghosts and Goblins.
I like that game, though, Ghosts and Goblins. I've never gotten even close to beating it,
I've
but
never
I like
really
it.
cared for Ghosts and Goblins, but like LCX has played it and it's like, this is better than Castlevania.
I agree, Ghosts.
Ghosts and Goblins is better than Castlevania? Fuck off.
It definitely is. It's way better.
No.
Way better. Much better design.
No, because like Castlevania is less bullshit than Ghosts and Goblins. Like Ghosts and Goblins has
What
like
did you see?
every. There's not like one spot where there isn't like a shit ton of like endlessly respawning enemies. Like at least Castlevania occasionally gives you a moment to breathe.
Only the man or
But there are endlessly respawning enemies in Castlevania.
There are, but yeah, like there's not literally everywhere. No, Ghosts and Goblins is much more fair than
Haunted Castle. Yeah, I agree with that.
Haunted Castle. Yeah.
long time, Mrs. Van Bolen, and you've learned
I once requested LCX to play Haunted Castle. He was just like, nope.
there is no one else.
Never.
Like that. Like he will play pretty much anything. Like even like the stupid meme games that people like me and Karumi request.
There's no place to take a breather in Castlevania either. The clock is always working against
Oh,
you.
that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. There is a timer. That is a thing that really sucks about the first Castlevania. Is the timer.
My favorite Castlevania will always be Aria of Sorrow. That's my favorite.
Me too. I would say it probably would be Symphony of the Night. But the load times kind of ruin it for me.
Those are very annoying. That's why I use save states.
Yeah. Save states save lives. See, I invented that all by myself, and if anybody tries to disagree with me, they're wrong.
Yeah.
No, that was LCX.
You'll sue them like Monster, who sues everybody with the word monster in the name. You hear about that bullshit?
Yeah, no. I'll be like Billy Mitchell. If you call me out on my bullshit, I'll sue you.
And let Edward return to his family.
That woman is obsessed with bees.
I am his family.
It's hip to fuck bees.
Mom,
How would one fuck a bee?
Edward thought I shouldn't tell you.
tell me what.
I
Would the
mean,
bee fuck you? The stinger would go in your holes?
Have I told... Can I tell this story on stream about the lady who fucked a plant? I think I can.
Oh, you've told me that story.
I've told him that story. I don't think I've ever told it on stream. So there was this one woman I used to talk to who was like this huge party animal. Went to this one party, got drunk. I'm pretty sure that shit was laced with some sort of drug because like she was fucking tripping. And like she was like she saw like a leaf blowing outside and thought it was her vagina falling off. And then, like, at some point, she talked to a potted plant, and the potted plant's name was Jeff, by the way. She went into a room and just started fucking the plant. And for a guy, I would understand how that would work. How would you fuck a plant if you're a woman?
I mean, the guy still has, holes.
I mean...
Could still fuck a plant.
No, a guy, like...
Take that away from men. We could fuck plants.
No, I'm saying a guy could. I don't know how a woman would be able to do it.
I mean, they have more holes.
Yeah, but, like, you can't, like, you can't really, like, I guess
a
you
dildo
could,
if you try hard enough.
I guess.
Ghosts and Goblins isn't as bad as you might think. It has checkpoints, one halfway through the stage and one right at the stage boss.
I guess, yeah.
Plus save states.
Oh, well, if you just want to cheat. If you just want to cheat, just give yourself, like, infinite lives with a Game Genie or something.
I'll tell you how. By bearing all the pain, all the responsibility of 50 hard
And
years.
fighting the bosses entails something more than pressing up and attack repeatedly after picking the right sub-weapon a few
Okay,
rounds
fair
before.
enough. Fair enough, I guess.
LCX has had this argument before.
Yeah, no, LCX is just, like, tired of your shit.
Can't cure 70 hard years, Father.
Hey, K2J. K2J just... I'm realizing now K2J just walked in on this story about
the plant story.
The plant fucker. She took the plant home, by the way, and then
She
like
took Jeff home.
yeah, she took Jeff home, and then like woke up with dirt in her vagina and a potted plant next to her, and I was just like, Logan, explain this to me. I was just like, look through your previous texts. You might want to do that. What up, man? We're watching Killer Bees, sort of, kind of. I mean, we can barely hear the movie, and we're just talking over it, but...
Yeah, but bees are finally killing people.
Yeah, finally. Like, we're 50 minutes into the fucking into this 1 hour and 13-minute movie.
This is exactly the kind of movie I would have loved as a kid, though.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's completely stupid, so, you would have loved it. This would have been the best thing since Trolls 2 to you.
One of these days, you gotta watch the first one. It's honestly just as bad in its own way.
Is it? I thought it was, like, actually a decent movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I think like, at least the first Troll movie has, like, trolls in it.
It does.
Because the other one had goblins in it. Trolls 2 wasn't
Nilbog.
even... Yeah, like, Trolls 2 wasn't even meant to be a Trolls movie. It was, like, some other, I guess, Giallo movie that they retrofitted into a Trolls sequel.
What's the spin-off series that has, like, the red gargoyle from Ghosts and Goblins? I really like those
Demon's
games.
Crest.
I like those games. Those are fun.
Yeah, Demon's Crest, I think, is better than Ghosts and Goblins. Especially, like, the NES one, because it's, like, also part adventure game.
It's a metaphor. The true killer bees was the buzz of the incessantly yapping humans throughout the movie.
Yeah.
The true killer bees
bee was
were the friends we made along the way. Yeah.
You're not a Van Bolen, huh?
No,
The friends be made along the way.
not yet. In Victoria Well.
These Van Bolens, they have a lot of power in this area, but nobody seems very close to them.
Well, I wouldn't know. I'm only close to one of them.
I can't get anything out of anybody. That's why I'm out of uniform and on my own time. And, as well, you turned in the accident report when Roger Newsom fell.
Yes.
What did you see?
Well, nothing. Oh, only the man.
No bees?
This movie is called Killer Bees. It should not be this boring.
No.
How can they get away with that?
The bees.
I mean,
They fly at night, have you noticed?
That's like if you made a movie that was like the Star Wars holiday special and made like 2/3 of it unwatchable.
They look just like honeybees, but there's a difference. They seem to have a single mind. And
By the way,
they kill.
By
They
the
have a
way,
single mind.
I downloaded. I was finally able to download.
Shh, there's a very important scene going on.
No, there isn't. Anyway, I
I
better
bet
go.
this has a sequel. Oh, you bet that we're gonna watch that. Oh yeah.
Oh fuck no! Killer Bees 2. Be prepared.
what are you doing here?
I had to get out.
Killer Bees 2 actually has more rich people dinner
wanna
scenes
leave.
than the first movie.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
No, now.
Boasting more rich people dinner scenes.
Roger Ebert. I didn't really care for the B parts, but I did love the rich people dinner scene.
Right.
Dinner scenes. You know, it brings a whole new dynamic to this movie.
And we'll get in the car.
This isn't even
San Francisco.
entertainingly ridiculous like Sharknado. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, here's the thing. Like, I wanted to find a movie that was bad, but, like, not bad on purpose. And that's kind of, like, a lot harder than you might think. One thing's for sure, though. This movie is not going to get claimed. Because, like, we are literally watching this on YouTube.
True. Oh shit. The Darkness' Justin Hawkins doesn't like John Frusciante's guitar playing, compares it to a child scratching on the guitar. Oh fuck.
Of course, the Darkness, they've always been pretentious.
I believe in a thing called love.
Wait, I just realized. You know what the sequel could be called?
What's that?
Killer Bees 2, The Bequel.
Out of the strong
Love it.
came forth
The Be Cool.
10 out of 10. Let's
10
make
out
it.
of 10.
Let's make it. And we need to find some rich people, though. You got any connections?
What? DeSantis set to announce 2024 run on Twitter with Elon Musk.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
What the fuck? Imagine Elon Musk as VP.
Maria Van Bolen. She was at once the youth
VB.
and beauty. Family we all love and respect.
I'm sorry, that's just so funny to me. Yeah, my vice president runs Twitter.
I don't even think he's the head of Twitter anymore. I think he stepped down.
Oh no, he still is. He still is.
It's some other woman now. I think it was like the head of NBC or something like that.
I don't think so. I think he's still the CEO of
I don't
Twitter.
think so. I think, or it might not be effective immediately, but like he's announced that he still has like a lot of. I think he will still have a decent amount of power at Twitter.
Oh,
but, like,
yeah, you're right. He
Yeah.
stepped down, but he's going to be Twitter's executive chairman.
Yeah,
and
so he's
chief
still gonna have
technology
like
associate.
he's still gonna have some sway in how Twitter does things, but I think like
Ocean.
hopefully this woman will be able to like undo a lot of the shit Elon Musk did.
She raised her family here.
I mean, Twitter was always kind of a cesspit.
That guy
so-
kind of looks like a bee.
Her grandson,
What?
No,
Odd
the
insult.
Helmut.
what?
You got a face like a bee.
They came across the world.
You got a face only a bee queen would love.
Yeah. You are a bee queen, young and sweet, only 17.
Oh God.
And they gave much more to the land than they took away. Like so many of the rest of us, their memory extended back to a Europe from which
Was
their
on Twitter
ancestors
before the
had come.
Tumblr crew takeover.
Amidst
Tumblr
other
fucking
Oh,
was one of the worst platforms ever.
Hey, you know what? BuzzFeed might be going out. Like, I think they just filed for bankruptcy. They might be leaving soon, finally.
That's good.
Yeah, fuck BuzzFeed.
Was
BuzzFeed.
never good. Is that an Xbox controller?
What? I have an
Yes.
Xbox. Yeah. Down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I use for my streams.
Oh shit.
Like I said, I need to get like another Xbox controller because the D-pad is kind of going on this.
Yeah. I guess you haven't been keeping up with the news of the gaming industry, but the lead of like Xbox, Phil Spencer, went on an interview and said that good games don't matter. What a thing to say.
Phil Spencer has always been saying stupid shit. Let's be real.
Yeah, but he was like really candid in this interview. I have to imagine they're gonna fire him soon because of the way that he was talking in that interview. It's like somebody on their last their last nerve, you know?
I mean, like, good games don't matter if you just buy all the competition, so...
Yeah, but the thing with Microsoft and Activision got blocked. Did you hear that? It got blocked.
They're still, I think, fighting that.
They're gonna
but yeah.
appeal it. They're gonna appeal
Yeah.
it, but I don't. That can take 5 years, you know?
Here comes the bees. Aw, shit.
That's the thing, is like, that
Shut up, here's the
process
bees.
could take 10 years.
I don't know.
You know?
I mean, honestly,
Microsoft
I'm
is
just
gonna be
championing...
far past sucked by then.
I'm just championing the merger because, like, Activision can't physically be any worse than it already is.
Yeah, and honestly, I really don't think it is going to ruin competition that much for them to buy Activision. I really don't. Because, like, they're not going to make Call of Duty a console exclusive.
They might.
They're not going to, like... They're not going to do that. That would
Do
be
people
a
still give a
horrible
shit
idea.
about Call of Duty anymore? Has anybody given a shit about Call of Duty since, like, Black Ops 2?
It still sells an absurd amount every year, but...
Yeah, I don't know.
But the thing is that, like... What the aspect of this a lot of people don't understand is that, like, they will make far more money selling Call of Duty on other consoles than making it exclusive. So that's why they're not going to make it exclusive.
I honestly though, I just think that, like, consoles very soon are just going to be a thing. Are just not going to be a thing.
I mean, the Steam Deck is, like, very, very good.
Yeah, well, like, the Steam Deck, like, I think there's a place for, like, things like that, and also the Switch, because, like, they're, like, portable consoles that you can also dock. Like, a PC, it's, you know, you obviously you have laptops, which are portable PCs, but they aren't exactly portable, and laptops really aren't generally that good for gaming unless you buy, like, a really thick $2,000 Alienware, but, like...
They should play Fight of the Bumblebee now.
Yes, they should. Would that be too obvious, though? No, but, like, I genuinely think, like, Sony and Microsoft very soon are gonna... I think Microsoft, as soon as next generation... The Xbox Series consoles, they might be the last.
Yeah. Well, they're already saying stuff like that, like, we lost the worst generation to lose, like, we're not going to compete with Sony.
Yeah, really? Yeah.
It seems like they're pushing the cloud gaming thing, so they're going to go the
Yeah.
Stadia route.
Oh yeah, that worked out really well for Google.
I know.
I mean, honestly though, like, Xbox Live Game Pass is, like, considerably better than Stadia though.
It
so I think
is-
they could like
That's
actually
the one
reasonably pull
thing,
that off.
is that Game Pass is so good.
Yeah, I think that's probably what they're gonna like make like their games like PC exclusives. Because like
Or
either
they're
way,
just going to release a console for cloud gaming.
Because here's
you
the
know?
thing. Here's the thing too. Is like consoles. Most companies don't make money on consoles. They actually sell them at a loss, believe
That
it
is
or
a
not.
really bad effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that.
They
That's
sell
pretty common
them
knowledge.
at a loss, and they've been doing that for decades.
Oh yeah.
But the reason they do that is because,
Otherwise, it'd be ludicrously expensive and nobody would buy it.
well, it's still ludicrously expensive and nobody buys it. But well,
I mean, PS4 sold pretty good.
yeah, but the PS5. No, like, no, but like, they're selling it at a loss, but they do that because they're selling people on an ecosystem. If you buy a PS5, you're locked into the PS5 ecosystem, and Sony gets a cut of that.
True.
I don't know how long they can really keep that up, though. I think ultimately it's just gonna make more money to just, like, you know, do cloud gaming. Like, Sony can, like, make their PlayStation Plus better. Microsoft can keep just doing what they're doing with Game Pass, and there's really just no reason to buy an Xbox.
Handheld PC gaming is the future. Speaking of selling at a loss, Ouya.
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 I own an Ouya.
Do you?
Yeah, it's downstairs.
Oh, that's cool.
I own an Ouya because for the... I will defend Ouya because, like, for the longest time, I genuinely thought it was one of the best emulation machines. It was $100.
That was the one that was Kickstarted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was $100. It has a fairly decent controller. There are some people who have, like, claimed, like, oh, the button stick or stuff like that. I've never had an issue with that. I think that might have been, like, just some of the very early models. What emote even is that? But
Looks like a shield or something. I
yeah,
don't know.
kind of looks like an Ouya. But like, it was just a really good, like, it played basically up to PS1 flawlessly, and it played N64 about as well as the PC that we're streaming on right now. So, like, and this came out in 2012. Nowadays, there's better emulation machines, obviously, but, like, that was always my defense for the Ouya, is that it was an amazing emulation machine, and if they would have sold it like that, it probably would have made more money than the way that they sold it. Oh, because I'm defending it. Okay. Yeah.
I got that, but it's always funny to see Logan lag
Yeah,
behind.
bullshit. No, like if they didn't sell it as, like, oh, you can play your Android games on your TV, like, nobody wanted that. But, and probably most people didn't want to put
still going on about it.
and most people just didn't want to put the time into, like, emulation. But that, like, people like me, I bought it as an emulation system. I used it quite a bit, honestly. And, like, 2012 was, like, before Raspberry Pi and shit like that, too, so...
You still having constant problems with that thing?
Oh, I don't even use the Pi anymore. I just, like, stream on my PC. It works fairly well. I can
Oh, you
play...
just gave up on it?
Yeah, I can, like, play, like, certain PS2, GameCube, even Wii games full speed.
That's cool.
Yeah. And some I can't. I was trying to do, like, a GameCube stream yesterday, and it was just, like... It literally crashed at one point.
Is this movie over yet? we got
I really
a
hope
few
there's
minutes left.
I wish this was released on VHS, like, commercially, so that there could be, like, a little sticker saying "Be kind, rewind."
Oh, she's become the bee queen. The queen of
The Queen Bee. Beyonce.
Got a $9 Android TV box.
Got a $9
It
Android
can
TV.
emulate.
Okay, but, like, that didn't exist in 2012. Android boxes weren't really a thing. That's what I'm saying.
This was, like, one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I'm not even gonna lie. Did I enjoy it, though? Yeah, kinda.
I'd say it's still better than Halloween 2 Rob Zombie.
Yeah, I agree.
That's still my pick for worst movie of all time. Halloween 2 original wasn't that good, but like Halloween 2 Rob Zombie was literally there is not one good thing I could say about that movie.
Corey? Corey?
Corey? Corey?
Corey!
Lori Berry, sorry.
I'm here.
Plug a USB controller into it. Yeah.
Uh-oh, she's the bee queen now. She's gonna kill him.
What?
Gonna kill him with the bees.
Gonna behead them.
Why wouldn't I be?
She beheading down the stairs.
Are you alright?
Why did those guys look identical?
Hey, not all white people look alike. Actually, we do. For example, you just look like me, but without hair.
Yeah. More broad-shouldered.
Less sexy. Come on, guys. You know I'm sexy. I'm the sexiest man on this stream most days.
What is going on? Why is she eyeing all of the people like that? I feel violated. I'm not even one of those people. Make this an anime and the protagonist would be plucking those killer bees out of the air at 10,000 times a second using some ancient martial art. Dude, anime is ridiculous.
Yeah. I was telling Tyler that LCX recommended Japan Sinks 2020. Again, it's like a disaster movie, but with a plot that someone could conceivably care about.
The disaster is that the men in Japan aren't getting laid.
Yeah, exactly.
With bullet time.
With bullet time, yeah, like the Matrix.
People were stung by bees.
I was watching like a 2-hour retrospective of Max Payne the other day, and I was realizing I've never played the first Max Payne, but I played the second one.
Don't bother.
And considering it's such a narrative-based game...
Did you know they made a Postal 3 and 4? I only found that out yesterday.
Oh yeah, I knew
They
that.
just made a Postal 4, and apparently at some point they made a Postal 3.
Yeah. Doesn't Postal 4 suck as well? I feel like I remember hearing that.
Well, Postal 4 just came out. I don't know.
I know,
Like-
but I've heard
Or it
that.
might be coming out. I don't know. I don't even know if it is out yet.
Pretty sure I heard about it. Like, and I don't...
Maybe.
Are you sure it was recent? I feel like
Are
I
you thinking of
read
Duke
about it.
Nukem Forever? Because I get, like, Postal and Duke Nukem confused a lot.
No, but I do get Manhunt and Postal confused.
Because I kind of like the Postal guy. Honestly, always sounded like Duke Nukem. I always thought like I've got balls of steel. Whoop, fucked that one up. I wonder how much I can get his remains for on eBay. Like Postal is like a more vulgar game, but
Oh yeah, it was released in March.
yeah, exactly. Postal 4, okay.
Yeah. Like I said, I remember hearing.
I mean,
it's
like a
not
lot
very
of
good.
people still like maintain Postal 2 is a bad game. They just like the problem with people saying Postal is bad is that they take it seriously. Like you're not supposed to take Postal seriously.
But our life. I mean, I
Yeah, and I remember Postal 3 was like a weird.
Wasn't like the first Postal like a dungeon, like a Diablo clone or something weird like
Something
that?
like that. I don't know. I'm not like too knowledgeable about the games, honestly. I did see a retrospective for Postal that was posted postally.
Yeah.
I might watch it at some point.
LCX might know more about
I feel like LCX just knows everything.
Yeah,
about
LCX
everything.
is just like LCX basically just runs my streams at this point.
This movie is still going, and there's more rich people surrounded, and
To a new Van Bullet.
she's still weirdly looking at everybody, and I still feel violated.
My dad.
I'm guessing the implication is that they're like worker bees or something. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention the whole movie.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But I still, I feel like I had a good time. Even if it was, like, boring as hell. This would be a good movie to put on if you're just, like, drinking and playing games or something.
If I were to give this movie a grade, it would be an F.
It'd be a bee.
I was trying to subvert expectations, but you just went for the obvious joke. Okay,
Of
cool.
course.
Now basketball.
How basketball animes be like.
I'll watch that later. We could like watch if you have like any more videos, you can send those along. Anime style basketball IRL. Yeah. That'll actually be funny. We'll have to watch that.
Yeah. We can watch that real quick, but I really should be going to bed soon.
Yeah.
So I have to get up and go to work tomorrow still.
Ew.
I know. Disgusting.
Well, I do have an interview tomorrow, so that could be fun. Music.
I just realized I'm gonna have to leave my guitar and head here. I didn't really think that through.
This guy's videos
Are
all
amazing.
amazing. Okay.
Amusing.
Yeah.
Alright. You wanna watch the video real quick? Looking for Mr. Goodbar.
Oh, that was just the next thing in my playlist.
Why
actually-
didn't we watch the movie with Mr. Goodbar in the name, Logan?
I mean, that's like
Explain
actually
yourself.
that's actually like a serious movie about like the rise and fall of disco. It's something my mom recommended, and apparently it's so obscure it's on YouTube.
What?
Yeah.
What? I have so many questions. Who is Mr. Goodbar? Why is Mr. Goodbar?
I don't
a
know, but it's about
documentary
I don't know, but it's apparently like about a whole bunch of people taking a shit ton of drugs.
I mean, the name Mr. Goodbar makes sense.
Yeah,
Maybe it's drugs.
maybe.
I want to take some Mr. Goodbar.
This is probably gonna blast everybody's ears out. Yeah.
Desmond,
Yep.
watch his
Put it
release.
down, dude.
Wait, what? His pull up so fast. Oh, if we have to deal with this all game, we're in trouble.
Oh, this is accurate
Now
too.
to see what they got.
Look at how this like fills up the entire screen. Isn't that fucked?
The handle god. He's definitely fast, but I can keep up. There, he's going for the pass. Waiting! It's not a pass!
Yes.
Impossible.
Impossible.
I calculated every move. This
Tommy.
is the power of the handle god.
Yes.
That's so accurate.
Yeah.
Why is that only like a minute and there's still a minute in this video? Is that
what?
just like
Ending credits?
for a minute? That's really long.
Maybe there's like
More?
outtakes?
What?
Oh, that's how they fill the extra minute.
With like ads of their music.
Yeah.
Their badly auto-tuned music.
Buy our SoundCloud rap. Anyway.
There's a full version. Oh, did we not watch the full version?
Oh, fuck, really?
Oh well.
Oh, well. Alright, we're gonna sign off then.
Okay.
This one is just clipped. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
I might watch the full one later.
Yeah, do that. Alright, it was something,
It was
wasn't
something.
it?
We
All
will
right.
be seeing you next time.
Shut up, Tyler. I would never make such a horrible bee pun. I would make all the terrible bee puns. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you, LCX. Thank you, Karumi. Nintendo. Thank you, everybody. Good night, and thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Bye, everyone.